file this next segment under what Americans got stuck inside them and had to go to hospital to get removed. A year in review. Yep, it's a folder. More of an annual event folder, but still a folder. We do like to start each show off with the weird, wacky, and wonderful news stories from around the world, and this is most certainly just that. Or at least the first two, the weird and the wacky. I guess it could be wonderful, in the way that there's a happy ending to the story, being that the things that people got stuck inside themselves in 2022 got removed. Let me explain. Throughout the year, reports from US hospitals are made and then sent to the US Consumer Product Safety Commission to create a database of emergency room visits that detail objects that people get stuck inside them, from ears to noses to throats to people's nether regions. And if you're a regular listener to the show, a couple of weeks ago we did a story on a Frenchman who had to go to an ER room to get a bomb removed from his butt. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but thankfully no one in the US had that problem that we know of, or at least was reported on to the US Consumer Product Safety Commission. So let's do it. Let's find out what Americans got stuck inside themselves in 2022 in this What Americans Got Stuck Inside Them and Had to Go to Hospital to Get Removed Year in Review segment. Starting with the ear. Some of the things people got stuck in their ear in 2022. A phone charger. Maybe they got sick of their morning coffee routine, to recharge for the day, so they thought they might be iPhone compatible. Just stick it in the ear. I don't know why the ear, but anyway, that's one thing. Someone got two earbuds stuck in the same ear. Clearly they got one stuck and then tried to use a second one to get it out, which resulted in two getting stuck. I do see the failed logic in that one. And the nose? What did Americans get stuck in their noses for 2022? Nothing majorly exciting, just a lot of dumb stuff like a used match, lots of different types of lollies, or as the Americans call it, candy, from candy hearts to Tic Tacs and gummy worms, and food like rice, popcorn kernels, and orange peels, along with cheese. Someone got cheese stuck up their nose. Why would you put cheese up your nose? And orange peels. I've eaten my orange, what do I do with the peel? I put it up my nose. Yeah, that seems logical. Some of the really weird things that people got stuck up their nose include glue. I guess that takes sniffing glue to a whole new level. LED lights. I want to make my nose a Christmas tree. Diesel fuel and magnets. Why would you put diesel fuel up your nose? Maybe it's like the iPhone charger from the ear. Sticking it in the ear to morning recharge. Need a little bit of fuel for the day. Put some diesel petrol up there. Let's move on to the throat. Oh, as humans, we deliberately put a lot of things into our mouths, mostly for the eating thing. So it's inevitable, unavoidable that we're going to get some stuff stuck in our throats, because that's just the nature of eating and doing all that sort of business. But aside from the usual food items, other items that Americans got stuck in the gob in 2022 include a SIM card. Maybe this is like the petrol and the the charger. Trying to do an upgrade. We're not there yet with technology. A small flashlight. I want to see my insides. See how beautiful I am on the inside. I'm going to put a light down my throat. A glue stick. What? If sniffing glue wasn't enough, let's see what it tastes like. A video game controller. Someone got a video game controller stuck in their throat. Now, I don't know what modern day video game controllers are. I'm from the era of the Nintendo 64. They're pretty big controllers because they got to fit in your hand. Anyway, someone got a small key to their diary stuck in their throat. There's a story behind that one, and I bet you it's got something to do with a teenage girl and a curious brother or sister wanting to find out what she's written in a diary. So to make sure they didn't find out, she swallowed the key. Americans also got some pretty dumb stuff and sharp things stuck down their throats in 2022, like darts, needles, and a steak knife. Oh, I really want to know that story. I really wish this article published the stories behind it. Let's delicately navigate other areas, the nether regions of both men and women that they got stuck inside them, as one should always navigate these areas delicately. But men, they put and got stuck in their, what's this called, eggplant? That's code for, the man bit. A car key, a wooden spoon, a 7-inch silicone tube. I'm going to pause here for a second so you can visualize a 7-inch silicone tube being stuck in a man's eggplant. That's a long enough pause for dramatic effect. There was also a USB cord. I'm seeing a pattern. We've got the charger, USB cord. What's the other things? The diesel fuel. Everyone's trying on the SIM card. Everyone's trying to upgrade to their iPhone to get the day going. Maybe they thought they could, connect it to a computer and download some information to make themselves smarter. A piece of soap, a paperclip. Oh, no comment there necessary. Who thinks that's a good idea? And as for the women getting things stuck inside their nether regions, a spatula. I'm not going to make a comment on women cooking or kitchens in relation to a spatula being stuck inside the tuna taco. Coins, a golf ball, no joke again, a drumstick, nail polish, it's a handy way to carry it around, and soap bars, I guess to remove the smell of the tuna taco. Oh, and a screw. Some lady got a screw stuck in her nether region. The temptation to make a really easy, cheap joke at that, I won't. I will step away from that one backwards and carefully. And for the other side of the nether region, on both men and women, people across the USA in 2022 were reported to have the following stuck inside them, which of course resulted in a trip to the ER for removal, including everything from Monopoly pieces to ice cream cones, broom handles, perfume bottles, glass bottles, deflated balloons, spoons, action figures, and a variety of other toys too. The moral of the story here, ladies and gentlemen, I actually don't think there is one. Human curiosity and stupidity really go hand in hand when it comes to sticking things in places that don't belong. Where they... yeah. But I guess, without these stupid and curious people, we wouldn't have content for the show. So it's sort of like a win-win? A win for us because we get to talk and laugh about it, and a win because luckily they got removed. Of course, I do have to state this, even though for those with actual common sense, you don't need to be told this, but don't try any of this at home or anywhere, really. You could be at the park with the urge to stick a spatula in your lady parts, or a 7-inch silicone tube in your male bits, or a phone charger in your ear. Don't do it anywhere. Not just at home, anywhere.
The Troy Murphy Show.